Hey, what's up, everybody? Daddy Dave, Street Outlaws. Bowling Green, Kentucky, NPK wasn't completely successful for us. We struggled really bad. Friday night we do the grade 8, and seeing I am, still in the top 8 in points. Actually, I'm 4th in points still, tied with Lizzie and Scott Taylor. So I get to run for the 15,000 on Friday. I made a grudge pass. My grudge pass was against Murder Nova. Out there and had to abort the pass about 200 foot out. The left lane is really tricky right there, and everyone's having problems with it, getting over that transition part, and myself included. So the first pass against Murder Nova was a grudge, and I ended up aborting that run. We came around for first round of the grade 8, and I draw Jerry Bird. I red lit against Jerry in the Invitational in New Hampshire, and I tanked that deal. It was all my fault. So needed to get a little back on Jerry. We both left, both going down through there. He shook before I did, and I hit that transition spot because I got in the left lane again, and I had to pedal this shit out of the car, and I forced it down through there to take the win against Jerry. Going in the second round, it's 2 NOLA and 2 405 guys left, and of course I drawed Ryan Martin. Ryan, tough competitor. Everybody knows that he's hard to beat. He's fast. He puts in a lot of work, and if Ryan ain't testing, he's racing, and if he ain't racing, he's testing. Javi, a screw guy, badass. He's got a really good team. He's really fast, and he's proved it over and over. With the passes we've made so far, absolutely no way I can outrun Ryan Martin. But I'm not going to give it to him by no means. Me and Travis, we're going to look over the tune-up, put something in it, and see if we can go down through there and beat him. come out on top, which I'm okay with, because that puts a 405 guy in the finals with a NOLA guy. And with Ryan's record, I'm almost positive that that was a good move, because Ryan ended up going on to win it. So out of the 5 grade 8 events, I've won 2. Ryan just won 2, and I think Kai or Lizzie has won 1. So leaving Bowling Green, 405 owns that record of the grade 8 wins. Coming into Saturday in the Invitational, we didn't get any good runs Friday night, so we're kind of going into Saturday blind. First round of Invitational, I drawed James Strange. He didn't make the call. Apparently he had kicked rods out of his motor during his Grudge pass through the burnout. So he didn't make the call, which gives me a solo competition bye. And I told Travis we need to try something. Like, if there's a time to try something and see if the car will last, it's when you have a competition bye. So we tried something. It didn't make the trip. So again, I get to go into second round blind with no good data. Travis has been working the keyboard on it. I let him, we talked about it, and I let him take over the computer and the tuning aspect of it. I'm really busy during these events, kissing hands, shaking babies, meeting people, taking pictures, doing all that stuff, and making TV and doing my job. And it's easy for me to overlook the slightest things in a tune-up. Travis comes from a pro mod team. He's ran a pro mod team for 4 or 5 years now. A very successful one. Aaron Wells, he's out of Oklahoma. Travis has ran that deal. So he knows what he's doing. So we decided to let him take over that and give me time to do my job and what I need to do at these events. When you do something like that, you got to stick with it. Like, you determined to do it. You agree to do it, and you gotta ride or die with him. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let him have the keyboard this season. See if we can do something. See if he can, put us in a winner's circle. Because God knows, I mean, this is the third or fourth season I've done it, and I ain't won an Invitational yet. That hurts. Like, I have one of the fastest cars here, so if I can't pull it off, I'm gonna let somebody come in here and help me try to do that. The round with James Strange, competition by, we tried something. We didn't make the trip, so we didn't get no data. We're going into second round blind, and of all people, I draw Kai Kelly. But right now I'm just looking to go down through there, get some good data, and hope Kai screws up somehow. And it didn't happen. He made a good clean pass. That's the first pass we made from start line to finish line under full power, and we got some really good data. It's just one race too late. We're gonna go into Minnesota with a car that it's getting back to where it was in New Hampshire. And the altitude, the weather change, all that messes with the tune-up, and that's where Travis comes in. He watches the weather stations, and he knows what to look for and that stuff. So we're gonna go into Minnesota with a car that has the potential again to try to win one of these Invitationals.